And we are back live. I just wanted to end that so I can cut it and just upload it to YouTube. I don't do no edits and stuff like that. I just record and upload. The setup was a lot different because I usually just stream from my tablet, and then whatever is saved in my Twitch, archives, I just upload to YouTube. But I wanted to show my face as well as I do the cards too. 350 hours? Oh, in-game time. Okay. I was about to say, that took you that is rough. Damn. How many days is that? 6 different Pokemon games. Yep. That sounds about right. Because you have to use, you need Ruby, you need Sapphire, just for one Pokemon from each game. Then you need Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, of course, is one of them. You said 6 games. So is that including, is that Coliseum? For Jirachi or Bonsly or something like that? Fire Red Leaf King, Coliseum, XD. Hell yeah. Right. So it was both of them. 7 games. Damn. And that's just the Game Boy Advance era, right? Oh my goodness. Because you said you had to do a live Emerald Dex. Just imagine trying to do a live Dex just in general right now. That would really take you some time. Now, does that also include shinies and forms? You know what's so crazy, Millie? I've never played Coliseum or Gales of Darkness, and I've owned a GameCube at some point in my life, which is embarrassing to say because I had a GameCube and I never had a chance to play Resident Evil 4. I never played Twilight Princess on the GameCube. I had Wind Waker on the GameCube. Right, but when the Wii came out, that's when I got Twilight Princess. That motion control definitely sold me. I'm like, what? I get to swing a sword as Link? It's like, fuck this controller shit. I'm trying to be in the game. I had to download a Japanese distribution disc for Celebi. Right, because Celebi was like, oh, wow. And you know what's so crazy? The only time you can get Celebi now is through Crystal off the 3DS, or is it not just Crystal, but Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I believe. All right, but now that I think I want to put Zimless on. I know I just said I was going to save Millie, but I'm going to do one pull today if I have enough for a single pull. But I will save for Miyabi, though. I will save for her. Because if I'm able to save for Zhongli, oh my God, Millie. I don't know if you've been in my stream recently. Well, no, I haven't streamed my pulls, but so I was supposed to skip this entire banner currently on Genshin. Why did I do 2 10 pulls off the weapon banner and got Lenny's weapon finally? Now, before that, though, I just got Nahita's weapon off the last banner. So, having Nahita's weapon and then 20 pulls later, getting Lenny's weapon finally, I'm like, oh my goodness. Now, I'm like, okay, I'm at 70 something pity right now. I do want a copy of Aurora. I could be chancing it by pulling to see if I get my first 4-star or my 5-star guarantee might come. I wasn't going to pull on Chaska's banner. I'd rather get a C1 Lenny than have Chaska. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't care for her. I already have a main DPS animal, and that's Wanderer. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, as far as an animal main DPS, but I got plenty of DPSs, and I kind of like that. That definitely overshadowed him, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I did a few pulls off the character banner, and I got Auroron as my first 4-star off the banner, and I haven't touched it since. And I have a 10 pull saved up now, so when Zhongli comes, that's it. I'm not even gonna pull for C1 Nouvelette. I'm just going to keep Zhongli as is, save up for the Archon, the Pyro Archon, and maybe get her weapon instead. Or her C1, depending how that was. Wait, you still don't have Zhongli? I still don't have Zhongli on either accounts. Because what had happened was, since I've started playing Genshin, he only had one run. And that was around my birthday. And during the time, I didn't have enough pity to get him. But I did come into some funds for my birthday, and instead of spending it on Genshin, I spent it on Mortal Kombat. So that's why I didn't get him. Yeah. And I hate bringing up the story because it sounds like I'm bitter about the decision that I made. And I'm not bitter about it, but I am salty, even though that salty is bitterness, right? Only because I'm not playing my Xbox no more. That's all. I just don't have the opportunity to play my Mortal Kombat. I'll go play with my friends. Talk to you later. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, Dylan. Thank you again. Yeah, looking at it now, MK1 ended up being a bust, right? Like I still get I still get news and stuff about the game and updates. Like I see Ghostface in the game now. I see the memes going around with Ghostface and shit. But I don't know. I don't feel I'm missing out because I know as soon as I get it, I'm gonna enjoy playing it regardless. It's just gonna feel like playing Mortal Kombat 11. That's all. Where is the... Right here. Okay. But we didn't know that at the time. Yeah, true. But Millie, though, I went all out for that game. When I tell you I had a guarantee for Zhongli, I literally bought the deluxe ultimate, whatever edition Mortal Kombat had, that allowed us to have that early access, 24 to 48 hours before. I could have spent maybe $50, $60 on a basic edition and still probably would have got Zhongli. Actually, let me put these in. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I can't leave my stuff just sitting here. Or maybe I can. I got the camera up now, and I'm recording. I can see who's coming in and out and shit. But then again, I don't want to be literally mid shit and somebody feel oh, I'm gonna come in here and start fucking with shit. Even though my room is not too far from the computer lab. It's literally right next door because the bathroom is kind of shared between the two rooms, but they have it locked because of the other it being used for the rooms here. Because just in case other people from other rooms come into the computer lab and they want to use the bathroom, they can't use that bathroom because that's used for somebody else's, for another room, my room, essentially, right? Another ad. I can't keep skipping ads because those ads actually add up to me receiving a check. So. But yeah, this is what I do. It's been a little hard trying to stream here because I can't stream the way I would like to, how I used to. Remember, I used to be up like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, Millie. And Louie would be there and Handy would be there. And we'd all just be talking and streaming and Genshining. But now, it's like, oh, well, if you're going to be in a computer lab, the computer lab is only used for people that are trying to apply for jobs. Okay, but I have a job. I need space. Okay, but you got to have documentations that's stating that you work. Okay, I sent you my documentations. Now can I get into the computer after work? Oh, well, if you're going to be in here, you're going to have to apply for 40 jobs a week. Okay, I signed the paper. All right, I apply for 40 jobs a week. Put me in this fucking computer lab so I can do my job. Because if I don't, I will get in contact with a lawyer because you are preventing me from doing legal work that the IRS is expecting me to be paying out by next year if I make a certain amount of money. So, yeah. And it's just like, and you would think that with the rule, right, if you have, because like, you can't be in the building unless you have a job. And I gave them my pay stubs, my Twitch stuff, because this is the same information I gave, the welfare people for me to get food stamps. Shoot, streaming this job, they take taxes. Exactly. But they're looking at because I'm not making enough money, it's not good enough. And I'm just like, well, if I keep at it, I can make more. But they're trying to do everything in their might to try to get me to stop doing this, to get a job, and then to save up and get an apartment and move out from this place. Which I get, but I've done that before. And I've done working and streaming at the same time, and it doesn't work out for me. I have ADHD. I need to focus on one thing and one thing only, and then keep at that thing until it becomes something it needs to be. And they also don't want to listen. How is it that y'all are case managers and people are coming in off the streets with help and you're not even trying to listen to them and what it is that they need help with? That's why I don't really bother to go out my way to talk to any of them, because they're not listening to me. They don't want to listen to what it is that I need help with. They just want to. They call themselves helping because that's what they're used to doing as far as helping somebody else. But most of these people have some type of mental disorder, which they do not need to be in this facility. They need to be in another facility where they need proper attention and medication. And then we also have people who have addictions. So, and I'm neither. I mean, I smoke my weed, but that's not an addiction. That's just to keep me calm from not fucking going off on people who always want to bullshit me and play in my face. I might upload this video too on my channel. Shit, I need to start having other content out. I need to really start changing how I put content out. But it's just like, they really want me to apply to 40 jobs a week, which I don't mind. But those job applications really be time consuming. And I guess that's the whole point, right? That's the only reason why they want me to be in a computer lab, is to be applying to jobs and not to work the job that I already have, which is stupid. But because I'm not making a certain amount of money to their standards, then I have to go and get another job. And my thing is, if it's not paying $15 or more, I'm not working there, because it's not worth the money and the energy in my labor. The fuck? Like, I've worked at low paying jobs before, and it just, again, it don't work out. I don't understand how, like, if I've done these things and they don't work out, and you're trying to put me back on those things, they're not going to work out. You know, what is it? It's like trying to do the same thing over and over again. It's insanity or something like that. That's basically what they're trying to turn me insane. Now, if I stop smoking, they really going to see a crazy motherfucker up in this place. I promise you that. Because there's already people in here that just be going off, spazzing, talking to themselves off the wall and all that shit. And I just be looking at them too. Try me, nigga. I'm just as crazy as you is. I'm just smoking to keep my craziness down. Philly is a tough place, but if you born here, you really ain't got nothing to fear. Just mind your business and stay out the way. I try to tell everybody that all the time. Mind your business and stay out the way. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to be looking for trouble, because trouble come looking for you. So at least if you mind your business and stay out the way, you be innocent. So however, whatever happens, you know, there's going to be some good coming your way regardless. Damn, I'm still fucking packing up. Golly. 16 minutes. This is what I do. Most of this shit most of the time be setting up and be unpacking and packing up. And this is just the cards. Mind you, I still have a laptop. I got my tablet, all these cords and cables and stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot. I can't complain though, because it's a part of the job. It's my job, right? And I'm the only one that's doing it. Oh, but I will say this though. Because the agreement was, I apply for 40 jobs a week. I'm allowed to be here to do my work, whatever, right? But that's not really the agreement. They only want me in here to apply for the 40 jobs. But if I don't have those 40 jobs in line by, I guess, this week, I'm getting kicked out. But mind you, there's also things that they be having going on in this place, and they use this space sometimes. And there's already been more than one occasion where I had to stop what I was doing for them to use this space. And because they have apparently no other room to accommodate me to do my work in, I'm like literally constantly losing money dealing with them. So I feel like at this point, I should just get the lawyer. Like, I need to find a lawyer right now before I get kicked out, because this is ridiculous at this point. And I'm glad that I'm not the only person that sees that streaming. Oh God, we were in a break. Oh. I mean, I guess if you even if you're not subscribed, I guess Twitch Turbo kind of avoids the ads as well. But damn, what I was about to say? All this talking. Damn, it's 2:00. You know what? I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do another. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do another video, another reading, because I'm looking at the time. It's 2 now. They're going to start serving dinner around 4:55. I don't know why they just don't serve it at 5 o'clock or just 4:30 or whatever. But dinner's going to be served in the next 2.5 hours. And I know that once I eat dinner, I'm going to want to smoke. And that means I got to go for my walk and find the weed and then, put it together and smoke. That's going to take me about an hour or two after dinner. So I know that at least streaming, I won't even get 4 hours in, so I might as well just do another YouTube video instead. I'm gonna try to do different cards, at least different oracle, different tarot cards. Not get lucky. Just want to make sure y'all can't hear that. Now I feel like that's too loud. Got you another Chi-Chi. Why are you still pulling on the banner? I thought you had Chaska. Unless you talk about the standard banner. I forgot. I can edit these videos in YouTube Studio, so I can really take my time at fucking setting up until I'm ready to like do my intro. And I just packed up. Fuck. All right. What cards do I want to use? Actually, I want to use these. Definitely want to use these. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the souls true. Actually, we're gonna use these. Just these three. We're gonna do an oracle card. We're gonna do astrology, and then we have our tarot. I need to figure out. I need to go back to my mom's, and I was mad I was just there just to give him a camera that I don't think I'm going to be able to use today, because the guy said that he got work at 6, and I'm surprised he hasn't come around to see if I was in the computer lab, because I don't know which room he stayed in. So I wish I could wish and get another one. I was pulling in hopes to get more Chi-Chis and got it. I still need one more. Even if I need to get another 5-star, it won't be Chi-Chi since it's a guaranteed now. Sucks. Bro, if you don't just wait until we get our another 5-star selector next year, oh shit. Also, what movie are we watching today? I know I have to get like used to looking at the camera, but let's see. Do I still have it set up as tarot? Okay, yeah. I'm trying to figure out my setup as well. Because maybe I can start doing live readings for people, but I also want to be able to, I don't think that's going to work. That means that All right, so I think I have an idea that I might start showing off my tarot readings from my YouTube channel on my Twitch channel while I stream my games. There we go. That's what I'll start doing. I guess there's no movie today. We lost them. Oh, so I'm only using one oracle. I mean, one tarot deck today. Okay. Actually, let's start. Don't let your eyes be troubled. Trust in God. And trust also in me. How is this? How are these all upside down? What the hell? Are they all upside down? How the? How did that happen? What the? What? Unless they fell or something. Ooh, Love Galore is now playing by SZA. Alright. Alright, 20 minutes in. Actually, that's almost 30 minutes in. So, I guess I know to cut 30 minutes of this video when I upload it. So it should be around this point. I need to do something to like know when to like clip it. Alrighty. What's going on, guys? Demont back with another video. I guess we'll go straight into it. I don't have anything that I need to talk about. I mean, I just finished a reading and I'm doing another one. I was going to stream, but yeah, I guess with the timing of it, what I've had set up today, it's not going to work out, at least doing my regular streams. But I am still streaming right now live on Twitch. If you see this setup in a YouTube video, then I am live on YouTube. That this video is just coming straight to you from Twitch. I meant to say. It's coming straight to you live from Twitch. So please make sure you go follow, subscribe, and all that chat, what? And all that stuff. But if you would like a reading from me, if you like a personal reading, I think this is how I'm going to start wording it, because it's not free. It's free, I guess, because of no, it's not free at all. If you would like a personal reading from me, please subscribe to my Twitch. And then within 24 to 48 hours, you would either get a actual video from me, or you can join my Discord and we can have a live face-to-face or video call, and we can do a reading then. But it's only to my subscribers. But the card that came out is does my life have room does my life have room for more pleasures? I can't read, Jesus. These are the basic words. All right, I know that I'm trying to figure out. There we go. It's like reverse. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experience a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Today's soul's action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is this lacking right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Exactly. All work and no play, that's not fun at all. Why would anybody want to do that? Get into it. Yeah, right? Have more fun, more pleasure, more play. But the real question is, what is it that you want to do? What do you have room? Do you have more room for more pleasure and play? And from who can I release my judgment from right now? Or wait, from whom can I release my judgment right now? This is at the bottom of the deck. So stop being so judgmental and learn to let go and start being more into your passions and your pleasures and your play. I also feel like this right here, just from these two cards, this is like, mind your business. Stay in your lane. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? I don't know why these words are set up the way they're set up, that it's making me read them that way. I can't read them like straight, for real. But I feel like whoever this person is that may come across this video, or whoever needs to hear this, right? Because you could know somebody that's like this, right? Somebody needs to mind their fucking business and need to get into themselves. Get into it, right? They need to get into more pleasure and play in their lives. They too focus on judging other people that they're losing sight of, like, what the fuck fun is, for real. And I'm pretty sure this is a nasty bitch who don't like fun, for real. Like, as soon as something's good for somebody, they always got some snide comment or some backhanded compliment. Like, bitch, you just can't be happy for no fucking body? Like, the fuck on my face. Oh, wow. I shuffled these before I started. Well, I've been streaming, right, for 34 minutes, but I think when I upload this is going to get cut right? That all that extra preparing I was doing. But pleasure is here at the bottom of the deck. Romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, childlike fun, joy, love, passion, entertainment, art/culture, hobbies. This also sounds like the Queen of Wands, right? Who showed up in my last reading. So, like I said before, a nasty bitch. She probably is a Queen of Wands, but their fun is just fucking being judgmental towards people. This fifth house is because they lack the pleasure. That's why I'm saying, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Devotions. I seen something that said devotion, disciplines. Because I really be want to show this, but I forgot that I'm streaming off my tablet. I got a capture card. And I'm using, oh yeah, because it's at the bottom of the. Look at that. Discipline and pleasure. Somebody's a prude bitch. But structure, responsibility, Saturday, Capricorn, restriction, obstacles, trial, hard work, self-discipline, integrity, patience. But they are very and this person or whoever this may resonate with, you're not like, well, I can't even speak. Nope. I ain't gonna say that. You know the type of person you are. Expression, exactly. Sun, ego, self, personal power, Sunday, Leo, energy, vitality, life force, leadership, pride, health, yang, masculinity. Very judgmental, very in their masculine energy. This could be an actual woman that I'm talking about who just wants to be in control all the time. Ooh, a lot of cards came out. The perfectionist, Virgo, conjunction, the union, Neptune, mystery, and Lilith came back out. She actually showed up. She was at the bottom of the deck last reading, and now she's here again. So does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Well, as the perfectionist, no. Right? Virgos, or just earth signs in general, they're always the hard workers. They're always doing fucking something. They don't know how to sit the fuck down. If it's never mind. Right. Well, I'm not saying never mind as if like this is. I'm not specifically talking to a Virgo, but there is Virgo energy in this person's chart. So, right. I'm pretty sure they're working, right? But it's just something about them that they're just mean spirited. Now they don't have to literally be like have an attitude all the time, but there's microtransgressions towards things. Conjunction, union. I kind of see the cards, but I still need to show you on some aspect, right? Appreciate the lurk. Ooh, now you want to watch Venom without me. Is it the first one or is it the second one? He probably done lurked already. If it's the first one, then I ain't missing nothing. If it's the second one, then damn it, you can watch that one later. Okay. The new one. Damn it. All right, never mind. Because you'll watch it again anyway. All right, I'll be there after this reading. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I still gotta smoke, but yeah, I'll be in the Discord sometime tonight. But back to my reading. And thank you for the lurk as well, Key. Damn, I lost my train of thought. But conjunction, union, join forces, working together, merging, enhancing, empowering, strengthening, combined, energy linked, lack of individuality. You could be in a work group, right? This could be someone in your work group that's like this, that maybe needs to know about themselves, because they do a good job with this Virgo here. They're perfectionists, so whatever job that they do a good job at it. There's no room for crumbs, right? Tens across the board. That's how well they do their job with this Virgo energy, the perfectionists. But I think that maybe because because that sun is here with that expression, this is like an entitlement, because I know that I'm such a go-getter. I work hard. Around certain people, because there's no room for flaws. You can't tell this person anything, but they feel like they can tell you something. From whom can I release my judgment right now? This could be someone you're dealing with in your work group or in your circle, right? I was gonna keep it as generals that in your circle, however that circle looks like to you. There's someone in your circle that's like this, or this could be you, because this is why the union is here. Conjunction, lack of individuality. That's also could be how they feel, right? With that ego, they feel like because being in a group. Are there any bands that are on hiatus right now? Well, because why I feel like this could be like a band, like somebody in a group, like in a music industry, not even music industry, just in some type of group that consists of like someone being a lead in a group or something like that. And I don't think that either this is the leader of the group and they're feeling like they lack the individuality, or this is just someone in the group that feels like they want to be a leader, because we do have the sun here, right? The sun card is there. So somebody wants to be a leader. Either they are the leader and they're going to separate from the group, or someone wants to leave the group to become a leader. It's one of those cases. But someone is leaving the group. If it's the lead, if it's not the lead, then someone is leaving the group to become lead somewhere else. But if it's the lead singer, well, they're the lead singer. They're just going to go solo, right? But Neptune, mystery, confusion, imagination, dream, artistry, Pisces, spirituality, subconscious, intuition, clairvoyancy, illusions, dreams, visions, depths, consciousness. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Virgo, perfectionist, you work too much. You need to lighten up. And I'm, again, not specifically talking to a Virgo, right? But this is the energy that you running with right now. So I'm calling you a Virgo right now for the sake of this reading, right? Because I'm a Virgo too. I'm a Sun Virgo. And I'm not going to get into the rest of that because it's none of your fucking business. But yeah. There's something. The fact that Neptune, mystery, and taboo is here. And there are like dark cards too at that. Versus like the white and the gray card. You see how it just went from light to gray to black? It literally went from light to dark. So I also feel like that's like your energy is depleting because you're not making room for more fun and more pleasure and play. And I don't think I read the back of this card, did I? Oh yeah, I did. I did. I don't know why my mind, y'all. I didn't read this one, but maybe I should, right? Oh wow, y'all can barely see it, right? I need to stop pulling cards, but because something else showed up. But it's basically like this. These can tell you a message on its own, just a few cards, and maybe that can be a reading, my next reading, but not today reading, right? Am I consistently showing up? If you're in this group, whatever this type of group is, are you consistently showing up? And if you're not consistently showing up, then you need to. And if, okay, I can also look at it like this, right? If whoever isn't consistently showing up is the one that's making more pleasure and play in their lives rather than being a part of this group, especially if it's the lead because they feel like they can do that. All we do is work, we don't play. All we do is just this, right? Perfectionists. Like I do what I can do. I can do what I can do for this group, but I still need to do for myself. The lack of individuality. Somebody's trying to break free. But somebody also they're making some type of judgment. But let's read what this really means though, right? Judgment closes our hearts to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? It is someone in your life. Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Today's soul's action. Look at that person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desires to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to your open heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. So someone could be really feeling like they're too big for their britches, right? I do all this work in this band, right? I don't give much time to play. And they also feel like they don't need the group, right? That's most people, right? And right, when you look at any type of movie that deals with like bands and shit like that, there's always going to be that one person that just feels like I'm being held back, right, by my potential. But it's crazy because even that sun is there, right? I was talking about the cards coming from light to dark. I just feel like whoever this person is, like they have a dark cloud over them. I didn't even pull out tarot yet, y'all, and I'm just reading from the cards. But this is Oracle. I can go into it now, I guess, since we are 20 minutes. I don't know. That says 49 minutes, but I'm not really good with numbers. I know it was like almost 30 minutes when I started, so yeah, about 20 minutes now. They could be in a band, like a rock band, essentially, because there's always a lot of taboo and mystery when it comes to being in that realm, especially right the darkness, untamed intensity, independence, erotic, sexual liberation. Like that's all about like literally half the stuff of being a rock star. So I think someone's really somebody, it's like the choices we have control over. We have no control over anything but the choices we make, right? So there's some type of, this person wants to break free. This person does not want to be tamed or tied down to something. They feel like they're constricted. This is why the sun is there, that Leo, that lion, right? But sometimes when the beast is too wild, he has to get tamed. If you're uncontrollable, right? You're going to have to get controlled. Okay. So what I'm seeing is, wow, now I'm seeing it like this, right? With this, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Perfectionist union is over here, while Neptune and Lilith, or mystery and taboo, is over here. You're committed to something, but you also want to be free to do you as well. And that's what you need to figure out. Because the money is here, there's people here, but you know that having neither of them will set you free. I'm not saying like being going for broke or anything, but whatever your work ethic is. Why do I feel like I'm making the same reading again? That's crazy. This goes back to the other video, right? But I'm still getting a actual group here. The other reading was really just more so about somebody working for a company, and they put their all into it, and then they end up getting fired. This is not the case of someone getting fired. I feel like someone wants to just leave something. Like someone actually wants to leave this. The other one was more so like debating if they want to, but more so not taking that choice to leave versus just going with the flow. Whoever this person is they feeling it now. They feel the heat and they want to get out. The Tower. It's at the bottom of this deck. Time for a change. Something's got to shift. You know when the Tower shit is all over the place. That's literally something for like. That's something you have no control over. That to me is like a natural disaster um, or an inevitable event. So like, or a catastrophic inevitable event. And when I say catastrophic, that doesn't mean like the end of the world or anything, but it's definitely gonna make a fucking big impact on your life. When I say catastrophic, that's the only thing. It definitely will change you for the better. No aura, right? Because all this working is right. They're gonna exhaust themselves into the point where they start working in autopilot. They's like no auto. Page of Swords. Look at the Page of Swords. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I'ma say, all right. Well, it says speaking out, speaking your mind, thirst for knowledge and information, thinking on your feet and using your head, taking considerations of others' view or opinions, questioning everything and looking for the truth. It's close to it, right? I was close to what I was saying. Somebody, they need to talk to somebody. They're trying to break free from something, and it's in a group, and they just can't up and leave. Especially if they're going to be especially if they're the leader, because that also has to show you like what type of leader you really are if you just up and leave the group and just, quit. At least if you express to them how you really feel and what's been going on and what you were dealing with, they have to understand. But they might not be okay with what it is that you're feeling because it then compromises what y'all done built. So because it's compromising what you built, you gotta have to make a compromise so y'all can still be building, while you can still feel you have some type of freedom to have pleasure and play in your life. Because you know that there's something out there for you, but you also realize that, like, you are the light. With that sun there, like, you make a way for yourself, even if the group decided to let you go because you've been out here having more pleasure and play without them or whatever, right? Because you're the lead, you're the rock star, but you still have a job that you got to do too, right? I still feel like even if it's that case scenario, you still will find a way for that. You still find a way for you'll still find a way for yourself, but it won't be the same anymore, though. Especially everything you built here. Because this was a group. This was a union. This is you by yourself. This is you on your own solo dolo. Like, whoever you are, like, if you want to be solo, you are going to find out what it really means to be solo when you make this decision. And you're going to do a lot of things by yourself versus when you had a team. Especially if you were the leader leaving this group, you need to understand, especially if you're a leader, it's like you walking away from this, you have to make the best decision possible, because once you leave and you go out here into this world on your own, it's really going to be hard for you because you don't have that power that you thought you had before. That was just your ego making you feel that way, that you had any type of power or any type of real leadership, until you step away from the group. Now you're on your own. Now you really see yourself for who you really are. You really about to learn yourself for real, when you make this decision from leaving this group. But speak your truth, though. Say what you need to say. You should never feel bad about you should never feel bad about how you're feeling in needing to express that. Now, be careful how you say things to people. Always keep that in mind. But, express yourself. Always put your feelings out there. Always never dismiss how you feel. That fell on the floor and it came up in reverse. Wow. I Don't Want to Wait is playing, but this came up in reverse and it fell on the floor. So I really don't know how to perceive this card now. Because usually if it falls on the floor, that's kind of the reversal within itself. But if it came up in reverse, do I put it up right? Or we just going to keep it sideways? Because it's the Hangman. This person, the Hangman is someone who is getting caught up. That means you got caught up in something. But let's read. I'm going to read both of what their meanings are. But it says, unable to make a decision. Activities and movements have stopped. Meditation and inner peace. Looking at things differently. Insight. Awareness. Feeling like the victim. Being framed and betrayed making useless sacrifices, to make any effort, unwilling to make an effort, self-sabotage, stalling. Right. So if this is somebody in a group that's the lead, but let's just use the example of a group, right, as a singing group. So if you are the lead singer and you want to go solo, be careful. Because how you feeling right now, separating from the group, ain't going to be nothing compared to how you really going to feel when you're away from that group. And then if you really watch how certain groups, because I don't know why I'm getting guy group. I don't know any guy groups that are around. The last known groups I knew, like that, at least growing up, or at least from high school, up until now, was One Direction, and we've seen how they separated, and we're already looking at how one of them is no longer a part of this world anymore, right? So when you make this decision to walk away and be on your own, make sure take consideration of others' views or opinions, because this group here, even if it doesn't seem like it now, is your family. And you separating from that family that y'all created is going to lead you in a dark path. The hangman is you're going to get caught up. You're going to get caught up. Right? But if it came up, right, it came up in reverse. So I'm going to put it up here like this, especially with this, right? Especially with this. Feeling like the victim, being framed and betrayed, making useless sacrifices, unwilling to make an effort, self-sabotage, and stalling. So it could be someone in a group that feels like they're the lead, but they really aren't. Because if you was lead, you would have been lead, right? So if you feel like you can become lead elsewhere, you make sure you do it for your pleasure and play, and not to try to not because of someone's judgment on you. Am I consistently showing up, right? You got to ask yourself that. If you feel like you are in this group and you want to leave to go solo, have you been consistently showing up in this group for you to feel like you can be consistently showing up in your own? Like for yourself, for real, for real. Think about that. Because this is usually how it goes. Someone feels like they are very talented, very skilled, and they can't be taught anything. We all can be taught something, no matter how old we are. Even in your 40s and your 50s, your 60s, and so on. No matter how old you are, there's always going to be lessons to be learned. And if you need to learn them at 87, then you're going to have to learn it at 87. Nothing wrong with that. The only exception is now playing. And I'm also saying too, right? They may feel like they're restricted and they're, can like they're not really reaching their potential But there's also a process to things. You feel that way now, but there's still work that needs to be done in order for you to really feel like you're entitled to anything. And then even if they do go solo, right? The people who you known as a name have started in some group in some way, shape, or form, and there's always going to be people behind them backing them. You know, I can name two people off the top of my head right now, and they're the biggest musicians, the biggest black musicians out there. Still alive, I should say, right? And that would be Beyonce and Jay-Z. We knew Beyonce from Destiny's Child. That was a girl group. But that group was built with her in mind to be solo. If this person in this group didn't have that same structure, it's not going to work out for them. This is going to be one of those groups where y'all need to stay together. Y'all individually won't work out. That's why y'all came together as a group. Y'all are in sync when y'all are together. But by yourself, you gonna realize, right? Now, don't get me wrong. You can have, like, once the group is out there and people know them and stuff like that, y'all have y'all little fan bases within the fan base. You know, you can still have a thriving career if the group decides to go their separate ways, but not if one person decides to go solo and then the group is just stuck to figure out how to go move forward without who they thought was the lead, when in actuality y'all all have equally good voices. It's just that sometimes we have to put the focus on one person just for the sake of the group. And that doesn't mean that it always has to be on this one person for the entirety of the group. It could just be for this specific album that we're putting together right now. And then maybe the next album we can have this person focus as the lead and stuff like that. But hey, he's just a pony boy, right? By Sophie. And also, too, when it comes to this boy band, girl group scenario, I get it. It's a job, and y'all have to be a certain type of way, but y'all also need to learn how to live, how to have fun, and how to learn to enjoy being around other people that you work with on a daily basis, doing the things that you love to do. It's called your employees, your coworkers. You at work. Remember that, regardless of whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's entertainment or just regular labor work, government jobs, you're in a group. And sometimes even in those jobs, you meet people that you work with and you get close to. They become your work buddy. And the next thing you know, you hanging out after work and doing this and doing that. Now y'all friends, y'all family, It should be no difference in this group, whatever this group is here. Y'all probably are all work and no play. And that's probably why somebody feels like they want to go solo. But the way... I don't know. Nine of Wands. Being the wounded warrior, taking the last stand and showing backbone on ground, on being the lookout, past mistakes being realized, putting in the hard work and not having it easy. So the scenario can go a myriad of ways, because I could be talking to somebody who's a lead in the group who wants to break free, right? And it works out for some cases, but you got to realize that, here we go. Like I said before, if you weren't put into that same group structure like Matthew did for Beyonce, right? It's not going to work out for you. Because the way Matthew picked those girls complimented her in every way. That's why she was the lead in the group until people started finding their voices outside of the studio to be like, well, because now you start hearing other voices in the mix. And even still, you still know who the lead is when other people are standing out. And then it's not even just, right, who the lead is, because you don't really know who the lead is, even though it's been shown that Beyonce is the lead, but Beyonce has always tried to show Kelly so much love and appreciation too. Like, she's also in the group. She's more of the lead. If you've noticed that Kelly sings a lot more records than Michelle or any of the other girls before them. So, but she stayed in her place, and she didn't leave the group. She didn't combat anything, and, she did what she had to do and worked with what she had, and she still has a career outside of Destiny's Child being separated, right? They're no longer a group, but she still has a career. Michelle still has a career. We already know Beyonce's doing her thing. But what about the rest of the girls that was in that group? Right? I mean, LaToya is the only exception. But just saying. But being the wounded warrior, though, you were hurt. You're always on guard. Always on the lookout. But you feel like you got to take a stand now, right? Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? With the Hermit here, you got to sit back and analyze that. Soul searching, self-discovery, becoming the loner, solitude, went MIA, inner guidance and wisdom, spiritual enlightenment. So I can also look at it like this. Maybe don't go solo, just go on a hiatus. Because I'm looking at it like this too. I remember because there's this one band that I used to follow called Flyleaf, and the lead singer decided to part ways from the group to focus either on being a mother or just focuses on her solo career. Because at one point, an album did come out that she did that I can't even give you like an honest opinion about it because I can't really remember the album. Right. But I can remember a bunch of Flyleaf songs though. I do know she did a cover of Roxanne on that album, but that's all I can remember. But she left the group, right? And instead of Flyleaf disbanding, right, they decided to go on and have a bring on another lead. And the band didn't really do well with the new lead because, again, we were so familiar with the main singer that when they brought in this other chick, it just didn't even feel like Flyleaf anymore. It felt like a different band now. And even the girl herself felt like this wasn't Flyleaf. So she didn't feel like she was a part of Flyleaf. And I don't blame her because, how can you replace a lead like that? And that's going to be the same thing for here. Like, or not. Because, like I said, like, Flyleaf was a band that started together, right? It wasn't like, it wasn't like the industry was like, all right, we find this person, we find that person, we bring in this and we that, and here's your lead, right? I don't think it was like that. They were all friends. They all came together, and then that's when they went out. This is the same situation. Y'all going to be known for being in this group. Anything that you try to do outside of this group, it's going to still reverse. It's going to always go back to this group. And people are always going to remember you for this group. So even if you try to leave to go be solo, you always are going to be remembered in this. I don't know. And again, I'm looking at just the color of these cards, y'all. From its light to gray to now it's being dark. Like, this is the light. This is what people are going to remember you for, no matter what you're going to be doing out here solo. Because whatever out here is solo, it may be, it's a lot of mystery and there's a lot of taboo. There's a lot of, a lot going on in here just from reading this. Confusion, imaginations, dream, artistry, Pisces, spirituality, subconsciousness, intuition, clairvoyancy, illusions, dreams, visions, depths, consciousness. Then you have taboo, darkness, untamed, intensity, independence, erotic, sexual liberation, temptation, secret desires, fetishes, shadow side, empowerment, and destruction. You tell me how those combinations of these cards is going to play out. And I still haven't even pulled out tarot yet, y'all. Because the tarot might prove me wrong. And it might show a better light to this situation, right? But we have two cards right here next to each other. The Hangman, who's already bruised up, scratched up, in reverse. He's standing on one foot, but he's still hurt. Because I guess that's you, right? With your hands behind your back, your hands is tied up in so many things that you don't have the pleasure in play. But regardless, you're going to get hurt because that's the process, right? Everything that you're doing is learning. Everything that you're going through right now is a learning experience. This is a very crucial learning experience, and it's a detrimental one too on top of that. And it could, again, even though whoever the person that wants to go lead, it's going to affect them. But I feel like it's going to affect the other bandmates the most. Because I'm just looking at how things... actually, it's not the same. Because I don't even know how One Direction split. And for that to lead up to Liam's passing, right? Because remember, they were friends, right? And then they went on X Factor together, or were they all solo and then Simon kind of put them together? But there's a lot of information out there and what Simon's intentions were when creating One Direction. And I feel like whoever is in this experience, whether you are the lead or you know someone and you know someone in your group that feels like they want to be the lead so bad, right? Do your research on One Direction's development, all the way up until their separation, to every one of them going into their solo careers or whatever, all the way up until the passing of Liam. Because feel like history is trying to repeat itself in some way, shape, or form in whatever this is. Go within. And it's crazy how I got that. Just off of Oracle, y'all. Because this wanted to show Queen of Pentacles. But that didn't really fall out, though. That was me forcing it. I'm not reading Queen of Pentacles. But the Queen of Pentacles usually is good, though. Right? If she was meant to come out, she will come out, right? Something's in reverse. What is that? 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Wands. It's all the cards up right now. Alrighty. That's crazy. Nope. There we go. Fool is in reverse. A fool in reverse is still a fool. Alright, now we are upright. Okay. If I am talking to the lead singer, then, or someone who feels like they are a lead singer, you really need to not be too judgmental on your bandmates, because I think that was the demise of One Direction, because somebody was supposed to be the lead, but they didn't turn out to really be the lead. And it's crazy how, because if he was supposed to be the lead, then they would be the megastar over Harry and Zayn. But yeah, where did their career even go after One Direction? Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Perfection is hard working. Hard work, helpful, detail-oriented, reliable, confident. 2 of Pentacles. Having multiple priorities to juggle, balancing your family and love and work life. Financial and material decisions need to be made, going with the flow of things, able to adapt quickly and being flexible. So, you leave out the group with 2 of Pentacles. You're going to be juggling. You're going to be struggling. But when you want change, you want to break free from something, you got to let things go. And you're going to have to leave out with maybe just 1 or 2 things to get you going. At the bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. And it says, being in a giving and receiving mood, giving thanks for all that you have and received, being compassionate and supportive, showing kindness and generosity, okay with sharing what you have. That's at the bottom of the deck from me drawing this. So you used to have this. There was an equal give and take in the group. There was a balance. You worked it out. You talked it out with the Page of Swords here and this Virgo energy. You could work it out. You can talk it out. Then because there really isn't no water here, and the Hangman, I think the Hangman has water in it, but I'm not really genuinely sure. But it's in reverse though. So you still standing even on one foot. Even if you got one foot, right? You still standing in this group. No matter how much you've been through together, even if this is all y'all, like y'all have all been through this. So it's just like you ain't the only one. Because y'all, again, there's an equal give and take. Y'all have all been through this. But you about to be out here on your own. Now you about to just be you trying to balance this. And remember, there's 3 people here at least trying to figure things out. Now this is just you trying to figure it out. The Fool. And this is what the Fool looks like in this deck as well. But he's here with these coins. And I did mention the Fool because it was the card that showed up in reverse. I'm not going to search for him. If he comes out or if he shows, I'll show you. I was about to say, because if he showed up when I split that deck, that would have been kind of scary. King. King of Wands, y'all. King of Wands with this taboo. Bruh. Seeing the big picture and hustle on fleek, taking charge and taking control, having self-control and self-starter. A lot of people admire and respect you, role model and dependable. That light, right, that sun, that leader, right, that's still going to follow you. Because, again, it's crazy. In order for this person to really, like, thrive, if they're stepping away from the group, they have to not do music at all. This is what this is looking like. I don't even know if they were doing music previously, but the Swords is here. Page of Swords is here. And if I'm thinking about my Philly deck, if I had the Page of Swords, if I was using the Philly deck, the Page of Swords would have showed somebody with a saxophone. And I always use that as you have a way with words, right? They work hard. They work hard, but their voice is so small in this group. That's why they want to break free. Because of everything that they've been through, right? There's no work. There's all work and no play here. Now it's starting to make sense. But this person, who this actual reading is for, right? The person who wants to become lead, or whoever the leader is that want to break from the group, they don't even want to do music no more, or whatever this is that they've helped put together. They don't want no parts of this because of all the pain that they've been through, and they'd rather be out here. They'd rather be out here in mystery and struggling than to be over here in union and where it's perfect and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy. And they'd rather be in their dark. And I'm like, well, maybe this is not going to be the outcome for you. No, this is the outcome for you, bro. Like, whoever you are, like, you're still going to thrive. You're going to be a king. Like, you really going to be you're going to be solo, right? You're going to be on your own. But with this King of Wands here, of course, that all still, there's a process to that. You know, 2 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. There's cards missing, clearly, that's going to lead up to the King of Wands. You're juggling, but you'll get there. you'll be in. And because this is fire, this is passion, you always are going to be a creator. And with Lilith here, bro, this sound crazy, but whoever you are, whatever this light to dark is, you stepping into the dark side is your light. I don't know, like, again, like, so if this is music, right, and you're breaking free to be a solo artist, and you won't do music anymore, what form of entertainment do you think this is going to be? And the fact that Queen of Wonderland is playing with the King of Wands and this taboo card, you might be a porn star, bro. I dealt something. It's like the King of Wands, Lilith, sexual liberation, erotic. The King of Wands is all about passion. That's your desires, your fire. That's where the sexuality comes from. You're horny. That's that fire. That's that fire energy. You know. So this person is about to be, and you know what's so crazy? I'm looking at this Two of Pentacles here, right? Confusion, imaginary dreams, artistry, Pisces. Subconscious intuition, clairvoyancy, illusions, dreams. I just realized dreams is here twice. That was a typo, right? Visions, depths, consciousness. This person, whoever this leader or whoever's separating from this group, the little voice that you have, right? The little voice that you have in this group, that's one of your pinnacles. And your experiences in the group is your other pinnacle. You have dreams, you have artistry, spirituality, subconsciousness, intuition, clairvoyancy. You are going to start to discover a whole side of yourself that is going to call you to have more pleasure in play. You're hurt right now. The nine of wands is the wounded warrior. This is the current situation, how you're feeling. And you want to go solo. Go solo. Oh my fucking God. Okay, so it wasn't really like he was in a group or anything, but he was a part of a production, right? A TV show. This is still entertainment, right? But then once the show ended, he went to go and do his OnlyFans, right? He made an OnlyFans, and now he busting it wide open for everybody to see. I could see that as well. Like, you leaving your group, you starting your OnlyFans, and that's how you get the attention that you've been wanting. Unfortunately. Or maybe it's fortunate, right? You don't have much. You lost, whatever it is that you are leaving from the group, you're not taking much with you. With these Two of Pentacles means you're not getting much from that group. Whatever the hard work, and this also could be like, about that reading, right? All that hard work that you put into this group, and you're going to walk out with not even half of what you've made. You probably get 2%, which will probably be able to take care of taxes in certain states. But there's a big ass, huge ass, gigantic, voluptuous butt, right? Because make sure, and this is why this page of swords is here too with your words, that sword is also still a pen if I'm thinking about it with the Philly Tarot, right? Make sure you sign a contract about the percentages or about like residuals, about your residuals in the group, because even when you leave this group and this group decides to continue with albums prior to, right, that success of that group still lies within your work that you've created from day one, from that very first album that I created. So you make sure whatever contract that you have, that you hopefully can walk away with more than that. But even if, right, because you're probably not going to get anything, so maybe you should renegotiate your contract now, if possible, before making this step away. Because that's how you really be able to walk away from that group with something in your hand to start you off with what it is that you're able to do or want to do. That whatever you started here, you take a little bit from that, and you'll be able to start something elsewhere, and you can be the lead in that, and you're going to thrive in that too. That's a big cat there too, so I don't know. You going to attract a lot of big cat with this energy that you carrying, or you probably got a big cat that you carry and that you're going to have, guys coming to you for. Like, I don't know who, if I'm talking to a man or a woman, even though the King of Wands is there, but right? Who knows? Who was at the? Oh yeah, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Without me reading, I remember the Eight of Wands because I always used to get stuck. But the Eight of Wands is also it's a message. So, from who can I release my judgment right now? Sun, expression, ego, self, personal, power, Sunday, Leo, energy, vitality, life force, leadership, pride, health, yang, masculinity. Eight of Wands, fast movement and progression, quickly action and picking up the pace, being active and energetic. Some type of news is coming your way, fast communication or taking action. So, the only person you need to be judging is yourself. So when you want to have this conversation with your group, try not to point fingers. Just make it, I guess as a leader, right? You make it about yourself on why you're leaving, right? And you can be very transparent. Well, look, I sit here and I write the music, I produce the music, I do backup vocals, but I can't lead. I don't feel like I'm doing all this work and then I'm not really getting the proper position for it. I can't really tell you how to speak, but I'm just, right? But is there really a negotiation though? I feel like with this hangman here in the union, I don't think there is no negotiation. If anything, just from the fact that this hangman here and the Nine of Wands is here, there could be some abuse going on in this group. And maybe also you're afraid to speak up on it because you don't want to really be juggling out here, right? That's what's up in the air. Like, if you speak up on it, you might be losing a lot of money speaking on it. But the King of Wands, there, I ain't gonna hold you. He usually a shit starter, so I don't know. It's like you don't want things to blow up in the flames, but you're going to be the one to cause them. Not saying that like that in a bad way. Like, if there's things that need to be speak on in this group, then you're going to have to be the one that speak up on it. And I know that's going to hurt a lot of people, but what about when you were hurt and nobody couldn't speak out on that? So again, this Lilith and this King of Wands is here. Like, I just feel like whatever kind of traumas that you've been through is going to show up in some way, shape, or form later on. But if you control the narrative now, you can avoid getting into things that can get you caught up with this that you're creating over here with. That's why I think like this whole adult thing, right? It can benefit you, but how you go about things with the people could also, they can try to set you up. The next thing you know, you want to on a registers list, and you got to go door to door to tell people, you know, blah blah blah, I'm blah blah blah, I'm on so and so's list, and you know. And you know what's so crazy? I don't think they do that. Because why did I find out? Maybe a few days ago, right? My roommate showed me that one of the guys that used to be in our room, he literally like moved out maybe like a day or two before we got this information. But we found out that he was on the registers list, right? The sex offenders list, or Megan's Law, right? He was on there. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, and it's crazy because like, I've had issues with him because he's always have a problem of not minding his business. And he's always talking out his ass, just talking shit about any and everybody, or always got something negative to say. And I'm just like, bro, like, you were so fucking miserable, bro. And now I understand why. But also, if he knew the information that I knew, he definitely would mind his business. So, like I said before, if there's information that you know about somebody, and you know that they may be having you in a position where you might be struggling, I'll let that information out. Because whatever money that they got can't outdo what, it can't be more than the people that are going to be able to help you, on top of the money that you're going to be making because of who you are and the person, you know, that you're meant to be, or you're supposed to be. You have a story to tell. And maybe this is a group that's already has been disbanded, and it's just like, well, maybe I want to be the leader now, right? Not even like trying to bring the group back together or even try to like, I don't know. I just feel like whatever this is could be a resurgence for the group. Like, even if this person wasn't the lead at all in the group, they're going to be the lead in the group now. Or at least people will view them more of the lead. JT, right? People are going to view people more. I should say JT Chazé. People look at him more as the lead of NSYNC than Justin Timberlake was. I hope y'all wasn't thinking City Girls. But like, people are going to look at you as the lead, even if the whatever type of organization that put y'all together or how y'all came about had somebody else be the lead. You, whoever this King of Wands is going to be a leader of the group. Anyone who believes in me will live. John 11:25. Put your faith in God. Ooh. I'm sorry. Do to others whatever you would like them to do unto you. So, as I said before, if there's been any type of abuse going on, any type of traumas, go on and speak about them. Because do unto others as you would like done to you. So if they didn't want nobody snitching on them, then maybe they shouldn't have been touching on you in the first place, right? Or doing what it is that they was doing that got you hurt. Because how would they feel if it was done to them, right? They wouldn't have liked that. So how would they expect for somebody to feel who don't want that done to them to speak on something that they gave no consent on? And wasn't I just talking about, maybe that was the last reading. Never mind. My days and shit. Like, when I be going into these readings, y'all, I'll just be thinking I'm like making one 20-hour long video sometimes. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Follow God. I know these are Jesus cards, but I'm a man of God, right? Put your faith in God. If there's something that you want to speak about in this group, because the expression is there. Wow, because the sun is here. The sun is God. Express yourself. Because only God can judge you right now. That's crazy, right? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Release whatever judgment you think people are going to have on you. Hold on for a second. So yeah, what's good? Yeah, pie or something? I don't know. This was all from, I guess, yesterday. Oh man. Yeah. I know they. Yeah. Oh, you set it up? Yeah. This is my tarot stuff, but this is the camera that I got. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you was gonna be here. Right. Yeah, inside the bag. Yeah. Okay. I know the good thing of the camera. Oh yeah. You took some pictures on it already? Not since. Oh yeah. It's been a while since I used that camera. The T7 one? Yeah, it's not nice. How much you paid for this? It's been years, but I know that I did like payment plan on it with like QVC or something like that. Yeah. So it had to been like over 1,000 maybe. Yeah, it did. Yeah. But the camera is old, and it's probably not even worth that now.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a good camera.
Yeah.
Man, how's the day been?
It's been chilling. I've been in here since noon. I wasn't.
Oh man, I thought you. I ain't know.
Yeah, as soon as I left, I went to go get the camera, and I came back up. And I couldn't find him. I'm like, well, maybe he'll come around in here, and I was just been waiting for you since.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it's like almost 4 o'clock now, so you got to get ready for work.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that, y'all. Had to let somebody in to use the computer lab. Now, where did I leave off? Right, putting your faith in God. If you honestly think that whoever these people are that are stopping you from speaking any type of truth, if you honestly think that they have power over you, then you're letting them put fear in you, and that means that you really have no faith in God. Once you realize who God is and that you really should be afraid of him, even though you really shouldn't be, but you should though, right? Nobody can't stop you from whatever truths that you need to speak. Because remember, do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. If they didn't want to get put out there like that, then they shouldn't have done it in the first place. That's all we have to say about that. Because it's crazy how wow. Okay. Now I'm starting to see something. Because we have the Page of Swords here. Hey, how's it going, December, babe? How you been? I'm just doing a YouTube video I'm doing a tarot reading for my YouTube channel right now. But how you been, though? Oh, thank you. Let me give you a shout out. Hopefully they work. December, babe. How you been, though? You good? You on break? That's good. Oh, there they go. Now they show.
Damn.
So that's how it's supposed to look.
What?
And look, it's a
Well,
Genshin
shit, I
clip.
can make another wish.
I
God.
can't. What the hell? Why did you make that wish when I made my
I
wish?
did.
You
I
did
had
not.
Yes, I did. I got 1 Emerald Orb and 2 Harbingers
You
of
did
Dawn.
not.
I did. I'm gonna make another one. Salute.
School. Salute.
Hey, okay. I just wanted to let that sound alert play, or this shout out play, before I go back into my reading. But, so, now I'm looking at it like this as well. It may not be, it could still be something that involves entertainment. Somebody is in some group, but looking at the Page of Swords here, I also have to keep in mind that the pages are young, while the kings are adults, right? The kings are grown-ups, while the pages are basically like minors, essentially. Maybe even a teenager. But I feel like the knights would be the teenagers, while the pages would be like the preteens and the younger ones, right? I feel like there's someone in this group that is young that was taken advantage of, and they are trying to figure out how to break free to express themselves, or at least to talk about their story. I think whatever it is which is also kind of wild too, right? Whatever these traumas are that they've been through, they want to speak about it because the Eight of Wands is there. That's a message. They got a message. They got a story to tell. But they also, it's that judgment there, right? They don't want to speak out because of who they think it's going to hurt or affect. And that's not important at this point. There's a lot going on, and it could be some bribery too, right? With this Two of Pentacles, try to give you a little bit to keep you on a low, to keep you quiet from with all this going on, this mystery, right? This person also could be leading into whatever type of situation that's been going on with the whole Diddy stuff as well, potentially, right? Because I was getting some type of music industry, somebody wants to break free and stuff like that. So this could be somebody else coming forward and that's been caught up in this industry that was young, and now they have a story to tell. And it might be from somebody that we've all known and loved, that we admired. So be careful who your heroes are. And honestly, stop looking up to celebrities at this point. You start looking up to God. At the bottom of this deck, it says, when the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truths. As long as you put your faith in God, you have nothing to fear. Speak your truth, speak your experiences, and double down on them. Honestly. Because this could be some sick motherfuckers out here that could really be locked up. And a lot of other people could avoid if this Page of Swords can come forth and speak from their experiences. I was going to use just those cards, but I feel like I need to drop in an oracle or two because, yikes, that really turned to left at the end. I really thought it was just like some regular band stuff. You can't find the proper common ground to be in a group, so you leave or whatever and you go and be the rock star that you think you're going to be, and it doesn't work out. But now this shit done turned because you got to sit and you got to really look at everything for what it is. And it's like there still is some music, somebody is a part of something, and they've worked hard in that group, but in that group there's also been a lot of hurt. Again, as I showed you, this Hangman and this Nine of Wands, like in these pictures alone, these people are bloody. They're like, look at that. So there's been some shit going on where people have been abused. And then it stopped becoming fun now. So maybe somebody got caught up with somebody and they was like into S&M or some shit like that, but then they took it way too far and now they're like stuck into that situation. It's like fucking 50 Shades of Grey come to life, but they're really experiencing like who Christian Grey really is. That's what this is. As long as you have unwavering faith, you are a truth seeker. Put your faith in God. That's all I have to say. you have a story to tell. You have and within that story there's a message, and it's the truth. So seek it. See the fallen and the uprising with great gladness. Be wise and awaken to the hidden truth. Exactly. Some things are going to have to fall for other things to rise, right? As I was thinking that somebody was in a group and they feel like they wanted to become a leader, well, it's not in the way I thought it was, but they're leaving a group to become a leader, all right. But they had to have people fall first in order for them to be lifted up, only because they had to expose the truth for what it was. So the true king can be in position instead of whoever these clowns are that's in position now. Why do what you will regret and bring sorrow upon yourself? Do only what you do not regret and fill yourself with grace. I was at the bottom of the deck. And then I'm going to pull out one more deck, and then we're going to end this video. We got maybe about an hour until lunch. Not lunch, dinner. Damn, what the fuck? I don't think I had anything today. I skipped breakfast because as soon as we finished GI, I left. And I came back. Because by the time I came back, it was close to lunch. So as soon as I started streaming, I didn't even go into there. So I had nothing all day today, which is fine. I guess we are attempting to fast, as I was explaining in like whoever I was talking to in my, not my last video, but a previous video, right? But I did smoke today too, so much for trying to stay sober, right? Or be clean. But they almost pissed me off again today, because I actually get into the computer lab, and they be like, all right, well, computer's lab not open until 9 today because we had that GI. So I'm thinking that after GI, once I come back from whatever it is I need to do, the computer lab would be open, but it was locked. But I'm like, it should already be locked. I shouldn't have to come to the front to ask to get back here when it already should be open. Wow, the head of whoever he is, I guess, that organizes this place is sitting up there doing shit. Like, they're all just sitting up there talking and doing nothing. But the moment you try to ask them to do their fucking job, they want to drag their feet. But yeah, always trying to go out their way to stop me from working. That's the most work they do, is to stop me from working. What kind of bullshit is that? Two cards came out. Our Lady of Love and Our Lady of Divine Presence. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, Our Lady of Resurrection. Your heart recognizes when something has run its course. In letting go, you create a powerful, consciously chosen sacrifice that stimulates the birth of what needs to happen next in your life. Honor what is unfolding, even if it involves the pain of loss. You have the capacity to experience a sacred connection with life as you honor the endings that are a natural part of life's endless creative expression. So the heart recognizes when something has run its course, and now it's time. You feeling like you need to break free from whatever this situation is to go and be out on your own. Go and do it. Let go of whoever these people, places, and things are. They no longer serve you, because they definitely don't serve God. And I'm always tell people, if it don't serve God, it don't serve you. Our Lady of Divine Presence. Your heart is capable of bringing spiritual energy into your life and the world when you allow yourself to trust Our Lady and open your heart to her. There is a healing integration taking place between your interior spiritual life and your external. All right, bro.
You want to try tomorrow?
Definitely.
Alright.
We can do it like right after breakfast.
Okay.
All right. Or that's too soon? Too late?
Should I come dressed already?
Yeah.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow. I had to think about it because, like, I wouldn't know where for him to go to change if we did find a spot. But then I'm pretty sure he's like, well, I don't want to be dressed up all day, right? Getting the clothes dirty because we're setting up for a photo shoot. I have many talents, y'all. So I do tarot, I do photography, I do gaming. I have a podcast that I'm slowly trying to incorporate into my streams. That's why you'll hear a lot of voices in the Discord. As like once I can really kind of figure out the balance of trying to have people like having a conversation with people while I'm playing the game to be able to post on YouTube for content. That's what I'm really trying to do. But there is a healing integration taking place between your interior spiritual life and your exterior physical life. This will invoke change that is sometimes unsettling. Right, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. Actually, get comfortable with getting uncomfortable because unfortunately, you've already been in an uncomfortable situation and you don't want to get comfortable with this kind of uncomfortability. So you need to leave now, say your piece, and put your message out there and put yourself out there. Because whatever this, do you have time for more pleasure and play? It's like the Nine of Wands is here, which means you don't. And I think I made a joke about it earlier and said that you don't. But like, yeah, this is like seriously, like you don't have time for any type of pleasure and play because you're so hurt. And it's about time that you let go of these people. They got you tied up and shit, got you doing things. Like, this is what I'm looking at it. Like, this is literally you in the situation, bruised up, in your underwear, doing some type of trick for somebody. In this group, mind you, this is conjunction. This was under the union. So this is happening in a group, y'all. And the Page of Wands, again, that's someone that's young. And the King of Wands, that's someone that's grown. I don't know if the Page of Wands becomes the King of Wands, or this Page of Wands is connected. This Page of Swords is connected to this King of Wands and everything that's happened in between. Our Lady of Divine Presence. You can read it like that. I'm trying to be perfect, right? Perfectionist, trying to make sure it's like straight. But there we go. All right, so you can read it yourselves. And then Our Lady of Love. There's no love here. You barely getting any money, even if you are making money, right? You barely getting any money out of this. But you think that, right, but the little money that they give you comes off as a lot because you're young. You don't know no better. But you're so hardworking and so reliable, right, that you don't really see your worth for real. Because with this Virgo energy, Virgos are selfless. they're very caring. They always put others before them. This is you, but you're so young at it, and you're really good with your words as well. But that's it. You probably are a looker too. It's like it's something about you, right? You get the attention of people, but somehow they take advantage of you. Every step, every breath you take, the police is playing now. The irony, right, of this song. The irony of this song, right? How he's talking about how basically stalking somebody, but then their name is the police. But then, right? So, you really have nothing to fear. Even if they have money. Like you see what's happening to Diddy. Maybe if this is not in relation to what's going on with, Diddy, right? And this is just another big corporate person that's out here taking advantage of of minors or of young people, right? Young folks, people who literally don't know no better, naive folks, right? Then speak your story. Tell the truth. Because if Diddy had ties in all places, even in the police, and yet people still came out and ratted on him, they still locking his ass up, I say do it. Because at the end of the day, you should be scared of nobody but God, right? No man on this earth should put fear in you the way that God can put fear in you. Because no man can put that fear in you the way that God can put fear in you. Man can put fear in you, but the way that God can put fear in you, we could never. So remember that. So once you realize how fucking scared you are of God, you can't be scared of no man, regardless of how much money and power he think he has. Because if he honestly thinks that if he giving you money out here, you don't got the money, then they not about to have no money at all. So, because remember, do unto others whatever you will like them to do to you. So, this is about to be one of those what goes around comes around situations. But how it's coming around is it coming back around the same way that it did with this person, right? This person is going to come around to this person, but this situation, how this person is about to get abused and fucked over and stuff like that, isn't at least physically by this person, but because of this person, whatever has been done to them is going to be done to them. That's why this Lilith is here. All this Avalon, I'm like, and then what's so crazy, right? And I still believe that whoever this person is, wherever this just trauma or whatever this experiences is, it still might end up leading you to go do adult stuff. Because in reality, right? Let's hypothetically speak that this was a situation in Diddy's corner, right? And this is a young boy or whatever. I don't know why I really had a huge pause right there because I really had to think about this, right? And I said hypothetically speaking, and I still had to pause to stop what it is that I'm about to say. So that's crazy. Whatever happened to this person is going to happen to this. It's going to happen to this person, but not by this person. This person is going to get locked up. or they're going to get locked up. But I don't know where I was trying to go with that hypothetical Diddy story, but it was basically like a guy works for Diddy. Diddy does all this shit to him, right? Abuse him, like violate him in his booty or whatever, the Diddy shit, right? Whatever it is that's been put out there, right? He was doing to one of these young boys, right? But whatever that experience and trauma that they've been through with that, he's going to recreate that in some type of adult film. That's what I was trying to get at. But again, I'm not saying that it's not actually in that corner, but like whoever is in this situation, whatever type of experience that they've been through, they're still going to kind of like, how the hurt people thing, but like this person is like going to do it in like porn, so it's legal and consent. Like, because even though, right, these are young, impressionable people, right? They're young and impressionable, so like they're going to get into some things that they've never thought of and whatever, right? They get into these things and they actually enjoy it, but because it's somebody of a higher position, that it becomes not so much of a thrill no more because of that other person wanting to be more selfish in the situation. That's why things go left, because the other person involved into this shit always gets caught up, and then like the whole world gets turned upside down. They literally get turned out. That's literally, they got turned out, and there's really no recovery from getting turned out other than just like you got to stop what it is that you're doing, or you continue doing it. And hopefully, if you're going to continue doing it, that you're not out here doing it in a way that it was done to you, right? Do unto others as you would done to yourself. So it's just like, if they come out, they tell a story, that person gets locked up, whatever happens in jail with that, whoever the person gets locked up, right, for all stuff, that's going to happen to them. Whatever they did to that person is going to happen to them in jail. But that person is still going to do what it is that they were accustomed to doing, but just more grown about it now. And of course, hopefully, they don't bring in another cycle of situations. But when you have Our Lady of Love and Our Lady of Divine Presence, it's just like, when you really kind of break free from this and you get to be around like people you can trust and love and stuff like that, I feel like however this creation is going to be, it's still going to be a message. You're still going to be able to teach people in some shape or form about the experience that you've been through, even if it means going into the dark side and stepping into adult film, right? Because I still find it weird, right, how when the whole Diddy scandal came up and they were trying to associate certain people to him, and what's his name, Yaz the Greatest, or from Empire, right? He was one of the people that they were speculating, and then he kind of made a statement saying that ain't nobody doing nothing with his booty hole and this, that, and the third. But then come to find out, maybe about a month or two later, when like things started coming out about Diddy, who started an OnlyFans, who getting their booty hole played with now, who doing scenes with, T-girls. So I'm just saying, and you know what's so crazy? It kind of looked like him a little bit too. I ain't gonna hold you. Or maybe, maybe I got my colonizer eyes on today. Maybe all niggas look alike right now. But this could be him. And that's why he did the OnlyFans, because at the end of the day, I don't think he really made much statement about even doing the OnlyFans. And he was kind of young too, don't forget, when he started Empire. So he grown now, and that's why he doing it. I don't know, y'all. But I find it interesting though. How like these readings come out. But I think that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know. I feel like I want to say more things, but I think I've said enough. As we are in 2 hours and 20 minutes. If I wait another 10 minutes, that I've literally been streaming, or this is like almost a 2-hour video, and I didn't even have much cards out. But thank you again for watching. If you find this video on YouTube, please give it a like, as well as subscribe, excuse me. And if you would like to tune into my lives, right, please join me on Twitch at Dom Demont, same name as my YouTube, right? And if you like a personal reading, please subscribe. Because I was going to say a free reading, but subscribing to my channel isn't free. My Twitch channel isn't free. But subscribing to YouTube is free. But I appreciate for the follow, nonetheless, the subscriptions as well, right? But if you would like a free reading, please check out the mini playlists that I have on my YouTube, or the mini videos that I have on YouTube. I have playlists and videos as well as unboxing of tarot cards. So if you're interested in tarot and you want an idea of some decks in mind, please check out the playlists. I have many of them that you probably won't be able to see, unfortunately won't be able to see, at least during this current time in my life, because I don't have everything with me. But remember that you are loved, you are appreciated, your feelings are valid. Always put your faith in God, because faith without works is dead. I love us for real. And until next time.